This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So the Houston Cougars offense will get the first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get a
lot of space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Got it in the middle. It's Connors. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're setting up the screen, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cougars. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Rebels offense will get the ball for the first time. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking pool.
I think the big question then is how's this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. Get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. The short hands, it's Broussard. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
As As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Oh, quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, to give, looking for room. At the 45, on his way. He's got 42 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Running back searching for a hole. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but it's a seam wide open. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way.
He lost one down the sideline. Got it in stride inside the 20.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped just short the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
This drive will open from the 15. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Beal. Turning on the Jets. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And that incomplete pass caused by the second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Looking for a man, it's Wegman. He's going to throw deep right side. He caught it. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. No, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. New set of downs after the completion. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Makes the grab on the left. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They try to get him going now.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Let's go! They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Houston.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Makes the quick grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He makes a catch. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. He's got 59 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Hunt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? To the air, it's Wegman. Fires to the big fella. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Short completion along the sideline will be enough for the 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. Error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Going up top again. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
From the gun, running back on the move. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Caught over the middle. It's Beal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards.
Touchdown, Houston! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on 1st down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Rebels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Here's a heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Back to throw, it's Wegman. He's got him. He's loose. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it set up on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle with Sanford. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's down to 22. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Sanford. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? They're going to run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. His drive will open from the 15. To the ground with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Snagged in the middle, it's Sanford. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Caught near the sticks, it's Sanford. Touchdown, Houston, hello! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Got a man in the middle. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got some room, it was over.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown, and here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
From inside the 15, here comes a return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Fakes the catch. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. And the Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. He's going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. And this one is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Cougars will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And now the offense will come onto the field again. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Hainsworth. There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Under fire. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game, that's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. A low line drive and not his best work. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. That's caught. It's Sanford. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Need. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Rebels line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And here comes the punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Looking to pass, it's Wegman. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Right on target this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Rebels will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? To the air, it's Wegman. Using the quick game. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Setting up the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Made a defender miss. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Houston. Hello. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now this offense will take the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. Steps away to find some room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Makes the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the catch. It's Snead. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Cougar! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. It'll be third and long. This defense will try to keep everything in front. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on! They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Need. And this one will be stopped for no gain. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. He's going for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. That's got it. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Rutgers is going to walk off the field there in Piscataway with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Hainsworth. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Rebels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the returner is stopped. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Need. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw it. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Wide open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. 14. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. Finds a little space. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Caught. Lots of running room. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Kemp. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Unloads it left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Broussard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Makes the grab. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll run play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Wide open downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Thomas.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open...
Oh, out of space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. to throw. It's Wegman. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And off from the shotgun. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to swing it on second down. Safe completion on the screen. They stripped it out. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if... And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Easy. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Oh, it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. It's a seam wide open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Going with the counter play here. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Headed to the end zone, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for room. It's Kemp. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on. Turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Wilkerson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. They're testing the right side here. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Power football with the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets the give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Getting... The point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Flips it out in the flat. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And here we go, final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.